Hi everybody, this is May coming to you with hopefully a short video of a vendor I found on Etsy.com. The name of the company is Sam's Soy Candles, and here's a close-up of their card, or I should say Christine's card. She is the owner of the company, and again it's samsoycandles.etsy.com. As you can see, it's just a very simple but nice business card. It's brown craft paper. I don't know if this is a stamp or if she printed this, but it's just so cute. I love it. The back of the card is blank. And inside my order, and I apologize for the video being shaky, again I'm using my cell phone, was this folded, I'm kind of elongate it here, focus in, care instructions. At the top she goes into why soy, there we go, and then there's a little and section there, and then it goes into the fragrances that she uses, phosphates, how she doesn't apply any dye or stabilizers to her candles, so fewer chemicals mean a better burn, and I do agree with that. As a fellow candle maker, I don't believe in adding a lot of additives into my candles. I believe in the philosophy of naturally good, and so anytime I find a vendor who shares that philosophy, I'm very, very happy. And so this is a purchase that I did. I did not get anything for free, so I am a paying customer on this order. And so I bought 2 candles and 2 large clamshells. But here it goes into explaining how soy candles have a burn memory. It goes into, what to expect out of soy. And so it's just a really cute, I like to do these inserts too with most of my orders, or I should say my candle orders. So it's nice that, it's educational for people that typically just buy soy and don't know, Anyway, so here's the packaging, and of course I've already opened it, so I apologize, but this was a closed box, and it had a beautiful burlap bow on top. And when I opened it, as you can see, inside the box are these lovely mason jar candles. I believe these are 8-ounce jars that I ordered. So they're the low profile jars. But as you can see, her packaging is just really lovely. I love it. Obviously, for burning purposes, I took off the jute or the burlap twine to be on the safe side. But I got one in Fireside. And I'm burning my Merry Mistletoe, as you can see. And I started burning it last night, and of course I burned it and I let it melt all the way to the container walls. And then I'm burning it again today. On Cold Sniff, when I got these candles, it was a medium to strong cold throw. Excuse me, sorry about that. And as I burned them, of course I have an open concept living room, dining room, kitchen area. As I'm walking down the hallway into my open area, I could really smell the candle in the hallway coming into the room. So I was very pleased. As some of you know with my recent videos, I've been a little discouraged with some recent orders from some vendors I found on Etsy. But this is an absolutely wonderful vendor so far. I do have a little bit of, I guess, a question to the vendor. So hopefully I will tag this video to them so that they can answer. But in each of the candle boxes, I got this adorable, let me set it down in case my hand's shaky so my phone can focus. Here you go. I got these wonderful little soy candle care instructions. Of course, it talks about trimming the wick, but then it says citronella candles can keep a bit longer wick. So I don't know if that's a generic verbiage that she prints on her little inserts for her candles, but it was my understanding that I purchased soy candles, and so then with the mention of citronella, I'm a little confused. So I am going to post this to her and let her see the video so she can respond and let me know if these are soy candles or if these are a soy citronella blend or if they're citronella, and I will post the outcome for everybody. But anyway, this is the cute little card. Insert in each of her candle boxes. Again, it's blank on the other side, but just really cute. And so I got Merry Mistletoe, and I love this fragrance. It's very seasonal, but it was a surprise. I didn't anticipate it being as lovely as it was. I bought it with the intention of just testing it because I was curious as to this scent. But this has to be one of my all-time favorite scents. And then I got Fireside Cider, which is absolutely phenomenal. I love this. I can't wait to burn it. Obviously, I'm going to be a little bit of a hoarder. I'm not going to burn them both. I'll go through my Merry Mistletoe, which I kind of wish I saved it for the last because it's my favorite scent right now. But then I'll do Firehouse Cider. But what I am doing right now is I am melting. This is the clamshell, one of the clamshells I bought. This is the larger clamshell. And as you can see, I am melting 1 cube. And I've always wondered, like with the smaller clamshells, most vendors will fill it up so that it covers this bridge in the dividers. And so you actually have a substantial amount of wax there to break off. But for some reason in these large clamshells, sorry about that, my heater just turned off. So for some reason in these large clamshells, vendors don't fill up that void, I guess you can call it. And so they just layer over top of that bridge. And so it's a little discouraging, as you can see here. There's just a fine layer of wax over that bridge. For me, being a candle maker, if I was to use these larger clamshells, it would just make sense to give the customer that overpour or that to fill these up like I would a small clamshell. I don't understand why most vendors don't do that. I guess they're just weighing the wax, and based on the weight, that's what they fill it to. But for me, I would like to see more vendors actually fill these up. Most vendors will fill it up, oops, sorry about that, to like this little line right here. So that would give you a 1/4 of an inch, or I'm sorry, 1/8 of an inch worth of extra wax to cover this. So they'd actually be breakables. But anyway, this one is Fireside Cider. Oh my gosh, that is phenomenal. You can definitely smell the cider, but you can definitely smell the fireside, you know, just like sitting by a fireplace. And so it's a very nice blend. I absolutely love it. And the other clamshell I got is in gingerbread. Anybody that knows me knows I love traditional seasonal scents, but I'm typically not a bakery person. I'm more of a natural, like maybe lemongrass, maybe a wood fragrance. I typically don't get into the bakery though. But when I opened my box, and then when I opened this clamshell, I'm literally just overwhelmed with the fragrance that I'm getting as I'm smelling. So I would say on cold sniff, these are medium to strong. I mean, these are in no way, shape, or form skimped on any of the fragrance oil. They're very overpowering. I just put in my Fireside cube in my warmer in my kitchen, and it is in a 20-watt warmer. So I'm getting a good scent throw from my kitchen, and I'm sitting on my dining table right now. Of course, right now I am getting a mix between the candle I have burning and my Fireside Cider, but I can definitely smell them both. They're definitely going, I would say, about medium. So that's where I'm at right now. I will post details on how long they last, so people know if it's in 8 hours, if they only last 5 hours, or if this goes on for a couple days. But as of right now, I highly recommend this vendor. Everything is super fragrant. The candles throw wonderful. I know some of you don't burn, but for candles, I recommend. I mean, the presentation and the scent throw is just phenomenal. I love this vendor. And on the soy wax tarts, I'm getting a great throw. I just popped the cube in maybe 30 minutes ago, and I'm already getting whiffs of my Fireside Cider tart that I have in my warmer. So let me find the card. So again, this is Sam's. Let me put it down because my hand's shaky. So this is by Christine DeNicolo, I believe is her last name. And her shop is samssoycandles.etsy.com. Highly, highly recommend her candle line. So far, I'm very, very pleased. And so for those of you looking for an eco-friendly alternative to the colored wax, the wax that has the sugar crystals and the glitter and all the embeds, this is a great, very simplistic line that has a great scent throw. All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening.